my 7 years of studying at university. The years that kind of ruined me to some extent. I mean, my life wasn't bad for 7 years. When I was home, hanging out with my best friend, that was a blast. We did have a lot of fun things going.
Se dig omkring, kan hjälpa till med någonting. Hjälpa till i nödlägen, damen över vägen. En rätt enkel sak, så lyft in och bak. Hör våra ord, ta hand om vår jord. Jag uppskattar livet, ta inget för givet. Säg hej till chauffören, le åt kassören. Ta damen i handen, släng upp en i famnen. Stick ut vad du känner, kärleken bränner.
Det är folk som lider, så tänk på humöret du sprider. Ta hand om dina nära.
Are you taping?
I might be.
Servus.
Kom igen! Nej, vad gör du? Alltså, det är så jävla... Åh!
Jävlar. Historia.
Nej, du, nej! Nej! Ska jag behöva ta bort mitt Facebook-konto?
Du var en erfaren modell. Du hade varit med i kaos.
6. Hör nu då.
Ja, men det var jobbigt.
Alex, stäng mot kameran. Nej, fy fan. Vilken handsvett. Nej, fy fan. Vem skriver du med?
Jag vet faktiskt inte. Jag vet inte vad jag började skriva med, jag kommer inte ihåg.
Jag som har fått filma.
Efter det där man fått le.
Jag också.
Ja, man måste filma. Du har någonting där.
Sluta.
Sluta.
Man får inte filma. Du är så jävla vass, Love.
Vadå?
Han är så här vass. Det är så ont. Hur fan kan man vara så jävla vass?
Boys.
Nej. Ska du vara hejta?
Det kan hända igen. Den kommer där.
Nej, fan vad.
Okej, nu stänger jag. Vad gör du?
Stäng av då.
Varför ligger det ägg där borta?
We for sure did some fun things. I guess it's mostly the first 3 years that were the worst. I had to really push through a lot of courses which I really didn't enjoy. Then after that it got a whole lot better and I actually started to enjoy the studying part a whole lot.
Vem gjorde den?
And I did, for instance, an exchange semester in Taiwan, which was one of the best times in my life. And I also actually, after the mechanical engineering studies, studied an extra year. I got a bachelor in business administration. But then it had also permanently changed my way of living. I still didn't socialize much with people. I was just this new introverted Alex, which I guess was okay with that new role, but it still was, it had permanently changed the way I lived. And that was what I had to re-engineer. Today, the learnings I've gained from the experience is I have become the person I am today thanks to what I went through. I learned how to to just push through, to appreciate the small things in life. It made me put effort and time into develop myself personally, because it made me answer these, it forced me to answer these questions like,
is life really gonna be like it is? Am I supposed to feel like this?
the way I felt made me address these questions that made me dig down to this whole personal development area. It has made me the person I am today. With that in mind, I can't say that I regret anything that I did, because I don't know what kind of person I would be if I wouldn't have. If I would have done it differently, doing okay in my exams and such, and being able to get to work quicker and just being more settled with life, not having to reflect on these bigger life meanings, I perhaps would be in a place where I was just okay with a job as an engineer, just feeling that, yeah, that's okay. Where I am today, I'm in a spot where I feel like I have the whole world in front of me. I have my future, where I'm gonna go. It's gonna be exactly on my terms, the way I want to live. I now dare to show my true self, to speak my mind and just be myself. I know myself to an extent that I've never thought was possible. I'm still working as a mechanical engineer, but that role is getting less and less attention. I'm doing more and more marketing, which I love, and I'm getting more and more focused on creating these kinds of videos. I'm gonna live the life I want to live on my terms as a result of those years. Those years made me who I am, and I can't take anything back. I don't regret a thing in my life, because that's just, then I wouldn't be where I am today. And I love where I am, and I love myself, and just being able to say I love myself, that's big. And you don't want to hear that self-talk. You came here to listen to some stories. I did this as a little response to you guys. You wanted me to share some stories of my life, and hence I did that. I also promised to say what I would have done differently. I mean, knowing what I know now, of course I would do things differently. For one, I would never be so inefficient in the way I studied. I was not about the outcome. I was all about putting in the hours. Sitting there, all hours available, that's a win. That's like, yeah, I could do that. But I was so inefficient. I was just a shitty student. Today, I have taught myself so many great techniques and skills that makes it fun, and I know how to go about learning things in a whole different level. So just investing time in figuring those things out. Deep Work is one book I strongly recommend to understand that whole thing. Another thing I would do, prioritizing hanging out with friends and such, even when there seems as there is no time. The energy you get back, re-energized by hanging out with friends, people, small connecting moments. You get so much out of life from that. But also do everything in my power to develop my self-esteem. To read, for instance, The 6 Pillars of Self-Esteem by Nathaniel Branden, which is one of the books that has changed my life. It has taught me to really be my true self, and that is what makes the biggest difference. But just saying being your true self, that doesn't mean shit. It's a long process, it's a long journey, but setting up that as a goal, being determined to work on yourself daily, putting in the work to develop your self-esteem, to be who you are every day, to dare to express that with whomever you are spending time with. That's when you feel you're living for real. And those are my very short tips. Let me know what you think. Is this just a total waste of time, or do you want more of this? Thank you for watching. Honestly, thank you so much for watching. I will see you in the next one. And I'm actually doing a live stream in 4 minutes. Goddamn. I will see you in a bit.
Uppskatta livet, ta inget för givet. Säg hej till chauffören, le upp till Sören. Ta damen i handen, lägg upp den i famnen. Skrik ut vad du känner, kärleken bränner. Tummen du rör. la la.